Okay, yeah, there we go. Now you should be able to hear me.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Now you should be able to hear me.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Now you should be able to hear me.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Now you should be able to hear me. Okay, yeah.
Wow. So the Twitch guys, glad nobody was there for the no sound. All right, guys. So I was just talking about how it's just me tonight. So we're going to kind of a different format than the normal, what I do when we go on Zoom. Aaron, it's good to see you. Bejangles, it's good to see you. Thanks for letting me know there was no sound, Paul Taylor and Bejangles, and I think it's all fixed now. Hopefully one of you can confirm, but I'm pretty sure because I heard myself on my Twitch stream, and so that was fun. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. So, what's going on, right? What's going on in the crypto world? In real life, I'm super, super, super busy at work, and I keep meaning to come and buy some more SPS and DEC, and they just keep getting cheaper. So I was definitely waiting until the price for playing in Wild went into effect. It's going into effect tomorrow, because I knew there was going to be some people that ran away from the game. This is something that we kind of knew was going to happen. There was going to be some bot people leaving. There was going to be some other people leaving. There was going to be a lot of people leaving. And unfortunately, that's going to happen. And we just have to start to recover from that. And the one thing that I'll just kind of re-echo that I've heard Aftersound mention and some other people mention, there are a lot of salty people in our game. We are salty because we got in at the top or we didn't get out at the top. We have seen our assets go down. We've been living through what is still a Splinterlands bear market. We have still maybe not the game out in the full function that we want it. And we don't even know if the game is going to survive a whole nother year. And that can be pretty frustrating. Now I want you to take those salty feelings, those goggles off if you're someone who's been here for a while since the top and seen all your assets go down. And now think if you just stumbled across my video or a Tails video or Aftersound or Dwayne, even Bulldog still does a few. Sorry, we can't get Walking Keys. We got a Bronze Dragon out there. We're still making a bit of videos. I want to get more into it, but I'm super busy with my real job, unfortunately. And hey, Ank, thanks for coming in. And yes, definitely, if you guys smash the like, thank yous. But yeah, so if you're a new player, you come in, you see this coin that is worth $1 in the game, selling at about 65 cents, 67 cents. You see packs for the newest set on discount. You see an interesting card game with an interesting community. You see the ability to get in cheap, have cards that'll be able to be played in the modern format for years. And when they come in a couple weeks, see a wild format that doesn't leech from the game anymore, because it should equal some kind of level of, standard. This is how much you can make, and that's how many teams are playing in it. In fact, most of the time we'll probably pay a little bit more because some people are going to think they're going to break even, and they're not going to quite break even. They're going to lose a little bit, and a few people are going to make extra. But overall, when you look at who doesn't make as much as they thought, it'll probably make it so that we pay more than is given out in Wild, making Wild beneficial for the game. So maybe that's running for a little while. You can see that, they've got a good thing worked out to where the old cards have stuff to do. They can go to land, they can go to Wild, but they have to pay to be in Wild, so they can't just earn forever. You see that SPS is a deflationary token. Eventually, it's going to be minting for quite a while more, and then it's going to become purely deflationary. And you see the DAO is still sitting on quite a lot of assets. That doesn't look like a project that you would be absolutely not wanting to get into, in my opinion. And so, I do think we have to try to drive the game again towards new people. Though I do think we should probably wait a couple weeks before we start doing that really hard. Mostly because we want the wild thing to be in place and we'd like things to stabilize a little bit. Of course, hive dumping You think that's part of this because you got big whales leaving and they don't need their hive anymore? It's possible. Let me catch up with the chat. Let's see. OD Racer, good evening, good evening. Yeah, Bolts, if they're going to leave, that's one of the things about our game. You can leave when you want to leave. And yes, the gin bilkas are pretty damn cheap right now. So, oh wow, and Ink, congratulations, finishing fifth in the gold modern diamond tournament. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, right now, and Paul's pointing out that it's only 86 cents of real money to get the wild permit right now. And so everyone's going to probably think that that's not that much, but we'll see how many accounts play in Wild next season. It's one of the things I'm going to be very interested to see, because if next season we still have maybe 20,000 accounts playing in Wild, that would be pretty wild, right? I mean, because the equivalent burn on 20,000 accounts, I know not everyone's going to pay DEC, but still, 40 million DEC just gone. That's not probably realistic. So, and some people are going to use vouchers, but it's definitely an interesting predicament for us all to be in at this point. I know I'm going to keep my accounts going. I have vouchers. I get enough from my staking to where I can pay for my 2 little bot accounts. I know I bought a little bit of SPS a few days ago. I'm talking a little bit, a whole 1,000 SPS, and I bought it at about 8.008. I am going to be starting to stack some SPS at these prices. I actually got my my ambassador payout today from Big Time, and that was pretty cool. So I have a little bit of money over there, a little bit of money over there, but I'm not going to be making big purchases. I'm just going to be buying a little bit more, because I am looking to get my wild bot accounts to have a bit more SPS on them, since they now have to have twice as much to get the same rewards. So, and I'm also renting some of it out. So that's an interesting couchers. So that's an interesting question. So Bots is saying, what percentage would you say Splinterland is to a finished project? So, Splinterlands, just the Splinterlands game, I'd say is about, from what I know they want to build, I'm right around there with you, 50-60% done. They do. I am including they need to get the SPS network up and running to get their token decentralized the way that they want. They need to get the new player experience fully rented out. They need to get the one-click rentals worked out. They need to get Land 2.0 launched. And so maybe we should even be dropping that down to 40% instead of 60%, because maybe I'm underestimating how big Land is. And then you need to get card crafting. It's a bit of a disappointment to me that card crafting is probably still a year out, if not 2 years out, because card crafting and players being able to own craft cards is going to be a very unique story in Web3. And we're so far away from it, and it's one of our most unique things, that it's a bit disappointing. And the reason is because we have to make sure that the game can survive to them actually being able to make it. Oh, look, and then we got Ank reminding us that there are still buyers. He bought 2 keeps and a gold foil Waka, and he probably got them for much cheaper than he ever thought he'd be able to get them. And I know, in theory, I'm thinking about starting to buy a few more things, but I'm also starting to make more money in other games. Oh, sorry. And some of my other crypto is going up, and so I'm starting to have more money. And because this is a game that I like, I'm always going to bring some of that money back into this game. And so that's just something that I think will start to happen more and more and more and more. Now, it's unfortunate that Hive isn't running. I really was hoping this crypto run, Hive would have put itself up there in the echelon of other, kind of L1s or L2s, be competing with the Polygons and the Arbitrums and the, all of those kind of things. But it doesn't seem to have been able to do that. I think Hive is very interesting and very unique in the way that it works. And I'm not sure why people don't like it so much. I've never really dug into it enough to see why people don't seem to come over it. So, yeah, Bolt. And you're right. The only worry that I think any of us have right now is that the team is in a tougher spot than we know. And there's a chance that we don't get the game to be a finished product. Because when the game is already a lot better in my mind, because of the tactics phases have made it a lot more unique and playable and different, and then you take that into and then you take into effect also the fact that we'll be able to craft our own cards and have those in the game. It's going to be very, very interesting. So Defiz, yeah, a dollar Hive would be pretty amazing. Yeah. Well, don't forget, Hive. I think Hive's been at a dollar before, and the fork of Steam was up in the $7 and $10 once upon a time. So if Hive could get its name out there as a decent blockchain, and it went up, it's on the right exchanges to be able to run. So. But you never know. You never know, right? Um, but yeah, I still feel like there's going to be a time for Splinterlands, that there's going to be another run for it. It would help if Hive went up, but so I'm finally sitting here and I'm looking at DEC and I'm like, well, I need another 2 or 3 million for land. Maybe I should come in and start buying some of this. I'm not going to buy it all at once because I just don't want to make that kind of buy because I don't know where things are going. But there's got to be some other people that are starting to think about that. So, and yeah, that's interesting. The grain. We'll be checking out the land and the grain. Maybe enough of looking at these down charts. I think that most of this is a buying opportunity because you're having a chance to buy. We got a little bit of good news today, if you guys didn't see this. So Agro tweeted out a picture here of moon carts. So we hadn't heard much from moon carts. They had been kind of radio silent. I don't know what was going on inside that project because I wasn't going to the office hours that they have. They don't stream them. They just do them in Discord. So I'd fallen behind, but they definitely have this now. They say Moon Carts is on their QA server and should be out soon. So we are going to have a chance, and I'm going to go ahead and repost this, and maybe you guys should give it some love. And that's interesting. Do you want me to take a look at that live and talk about it with the people, Bajangles, or do you want me to keep that info to myself? Let me know, and then maybe I'll go take a look at it with the crowd. But this was pretty exciting to see. It's a little bit of something of the Into the Universe. This, if you include this stuff in the Splinterlands companies overlook, they do have these other games that are in our ecosystem that are looking into going into season 2 and season 1. And so if any of these things catch on, it'll help the Splinterlands ecosystem. So that would be kind of interesting. Better not be one of those small ones, huh? Okay, so let me see here. If I go over here to Discord and we pull up this doc, and let's take a look here. Extend SPS staking from Matt Clark. When a player completes the tutorial, they will be given 3 chances to choose from Tradier, Mosfex, Speculator, or Gamer rewards. All accounts are currently Trader accounts. They can ask 1 of 4 of their stake SPS every 7 days, 27 days ago. Speculator accounts can get 1/4 of their staked SPS every 7 weeks. For 20, it'll take 28 weeks total. And then gamer accounts can access 1 of 4 of their staked SPS every 7 months. It'll take 28 months total. 1 month being 28 days for simplicity, 750 784 days. Okay, so this is basically saying that you can decide if you're a trader, a speculator, or a gamer. Sorry, I didn't read speculator right there. On your account, and it's going to probably be changing some things that you get within the game. And what this is basically saying is that if you want to take your SPS out of the game to sell it, you're going to take it out slower. So right now, we all can get 1/4 of our staked SPS every 7 days. So I could take all my 600,000 SPS in 28 days and be out of this game, completely sold out of all my tokens. Now, I probably couldn't liquidate all my cards at that price unless I wanted to dump them very cheaply, but that's how quickly someone can exit today. And he's saying we start calling people who can do that traders because they're able to leave in 1 month. They're saying speculators, they can leave in you only get 1/4 of your coin every 7 weeks instead of 7 days. That means it's going to take you 28 weeks total to get your coins out. That is a pretty long time. 28 weeks with an average of 4 weeks per month is 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 weeks. So it's almost 2 months to get your money out instead of 1 month. Now that isn't too bad, but then they have a gamer account. So if you say you're here for the game, you don't really ever plan to unstake your SPS. Mind you, this is your staked SPS. Then you can get it. Then it's going to take you 28 months total. So you only get 1/4 every 7 months. That to me, Bajangles, is a little bit too long. I see what they're going here. 28 days, 28 weeks, and 28 months. But before I say for sure to you that I feel that that's too long, let me see what we get. Okay, so I'm guessing traders don't get anything, right? They just get the same that they're getting right now. Why does it say most rewarded? Oh no, they're for gamers. I'm sorry. Most. Okay, now I see it. Flexible. Okay, so you get 2 times on your government votes. Okay, that's interesting. So your votes are worth more, and glint one in battle. So you get more glint, and you get a 25% discount on wild season passes. That's interesting. Gamer accounts get a 4x multiplier on government votes, and glint one in battles, and 50% discount on wild season passes. Okay, and then a trader gets 25% of the current voucher rate, 75% reduction. Speculators get a 50% of the current voucher rate, 50% reduction. Gamers get vouchers at the current rate. Okay, so this is looking to basically make it so less vouchers are coming into the ecosystem. More glint will be coming into the ecosystem for the people that decide to stake longer, and those people will get more power on their votes when it comes to governance because they've agreed to stake their tokens for longer periods of times. That's interesting. Let's see. While a gamer account is powering down any amount of SPS, it gets a 2x multiplier to the government's votes and glint rewards, and a 25% discount on wild season passes. And no, wait. While a gamer account is powering down any amount, okay, it lowers it to the okay, so it lowers it down. When they are powering down, they lose everything that they were getting, and the trader account is powering down. It gets no government votes or glint rewards or vouchers. Interesting. Interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, you can move around from one to another instantly. That's interesting. Moving from gamer to speculator takes 24 months, during which speculator benefit bonus applies. Moving to speculator to trader takes 28 weeks. Oh, no, okay, wait. Moving from trader to any of these is instant. but moving from these have a timeline. Okay, well, I don't know. Guys, how do you feel about people who stake longer getting bigger votes? I mean, that kind of is interesting to me, but it also could make some of the already big votes pretty ridiculous. So the one thing I would say is maybe there should be a limit on this. I don't know what the limit would be, but like, you know, I don't know. Because we've already got some very, very big votes in the proposal world. Let's go take a look. I mean, just because I just want to show you what this would do. I mean, proposals would definitely be very different. But if we go look at the proposals, and there's a lot I need to vote on, and we go look at these votes. I mean, you've already got this person here with Crypto Eater with 3 million. So could you imagine if he decided to just times this by 4? He'd be over, 1.2 million. So, I'm not thinking that like there should be some kind of like maximum. Like maybe you only get 4x on your first 1 million that is staked. So his vote would be, instead of 37 million, would go up by 3 million because he gets a it would become hundreds of millions if you 4x'd it, right, Jimmy? Almost 150 actually. And shout out to Fat Jimmy who's in the crowd. So I mean, and Crypto Eater would probably put his in the gamer stake because I don't think he wants to get rid of it. So you're talking, him having a vote with this proposal passing of like 140 million. I mean, there's only 127 million voting for this right now. So he would pass proposal, he'd be a monstrous vote. Given if this Crypto X was also timesing his, then his would be minus 20 million. So staking is not allowed in California. I wonder why you think that. That's interesting. I stake a lot of things, and I live in California. So, and I've always been able to pay my taxes with no problem. So it's just staking rewards you have to pay full amount on. It's like income. Yeah, but for sure, I would think there would need to be some kind of cap on how much SPS you could get that 4x on, or how much SPS, or like you said, some kind of diminishing return, because it gets kind of just out of hand for some of these big accounts. Without a doubt. I mean, that is just wild. Let me see. This is the Splinterman's Mortal Creed. I was going to support that, so let me give it my vote, my mighty vote. Won't move it very much. And convert ETH. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Oh, you were just kidding? I was like, what? Yeah, but and then I have to, let's see, establish new format. Oh yeah, this I like this one. And I like this one too. So we'll just vote for all of these. Good draft proposals. And proposals are going on in the ecosystem right now. Okay, we got to go play a game really quick because I'm at 50 energy. So, I wouldn't mind. I don't mind these rewards. But I am thinking that you're making this a little bit too long and a little bit too much bonuses. Because like 4x on Glint, that's wild. You'd be able to buy so many rewards. Compared to what you'd be getting before. So that's pretty wild. So maybe like this top account should be more like a 3x on Glint. And then maybe these things shouldn't be these like 28 months. I don't know though. You have to see. What are the others saying? Oh, we only get 5 cards, huh? Let's see. What does this guy have? He looks like he plays the old cards. So when he plays dragons, he's probably going to slow me down. Okay. Okay, we have this. And we only get to play 5 cards, huh? And people can be stunned, which is interesting. But only 5 cards. Let's try a Lorcas deck. Okay, we're going to look for expensive cards. Except for I'm going to try something kind of interesting. I'm going to try to not get stunned. And then I'm going to do the big magic guys. Where are they? I don't know though. Is this too small? Something like this, only 45 energy. Should I just... I don't know. Yeah, let's just give it a try. Maybe 1x, 1.5x, says Paul. Okay, so... this is kind of a bummer because he has a force field. So we're going to... we're going to leech here and here. Not sure about this one. You know, Harkla, I love him. He's interesting. I went for the you can't stun me play, which is maybe going to help for a little bit. But he also is doesn't have that much survivability. So I don't know how many turns he's going to last. There's a decent amount of damage on the other side. I am going to bring him back, but they played Armor Shatter. He is going to get another shield, but I'm still not sure about this survivability. That's kind of a bummer. It would be nice if he could have got off his attack first. All right, so now we can actually start doing some damage with our magic, but is it going to be too little too late? Hopefully we can block healing on this turn so that he doesn't get another heal. Oh, we got another force field. Playing this guy apparently was a mistake. Oh, we got a miss there for a backfire. That was pretty cool. 1 damage this whole game. But we will get rid of Salty Bear this turn. Let's see. Oh, we got a miss there. That was kind of interesting. That was a big attack that missed. So he lived a little bit longer. All right, he's got 16 HP, and now we're finally... I think the one issue could be if we got stun locked, but considering he's missing with that blind, I don't think that's going to be an issue. No, we did get stunned once there, so we're going to get hit pretty hard there. Yeah, you see there, the stun lock did almost come into effect, but it was a little too late. All right, so it worked out. Not bad, not bad. Let's see, what did we get from so Fat Jimmy, did he say something? So bots against stinking for more than 4 months. Jimmy, interesting stuff. While it gives a huge account more weight, it also gives smaller accounts more weight too if they want it. Yeah, that's interesting because if we you know, that's the funny thing when you talk about ×4 for the votes. It's kind of a funny one because if we all said we were gamers, then all of our votes go up ×4 and it doesn't matter. It doesn't change what anything would be. But, you know, it's interesting because I wonder the guys who are like a little bit more against the game, would they not be for it? Because they wouldn't like the idea of the guys that are really long-term thinkers in the game getting so much more power in governance proposals. Because that's really what it would do. All right, let's try Lurkus again. Okay, so we have 4 teams. We can get trampled, and everyone's a heavy hitter. So getting stunned would be a bummer again. Who do I have that has a stun? I think what I'm thinking of. He would be interesting. Yeah, that would be an interesting card to play. Okay. Then, do we try immunity again? We only get 4 cards this time. Or do we just go with the portal? Maybe we just go with the portal? And then we go with Oost here in the back. And we go with Immolation. Well, if you have to split your... Okay, so we're going against... He's got 1, too. Ooh, this giant killer. That's going to be a bummer. He went for a portal, and I still left him in. He's got giant killer, but he does 5, so that's not good. The only thing I kind of got going for me is that this guy has some blast damage. But I don't know. This to me looks like probably a loss, but we'll see what happens. If I get the stun and he doesn't on for like first round, then maybe that could change things. Do we get the stun? We didn't get the stun. So see there, we only ended up doing 1 damage. So that was a bummer. Again, only 1 damage because he got moved up to 5. Oh, then he hits him for 8. That hurt. Yeah, see, look, he's dead. Yeah, that was the smarter play there by first timer. We get a nice hit in there. We didn't get the stun again. At least he got halved, so he took 2. He's going to get a second bloodlust. Or is that a first? Oh, and then you're dead. We'll get a bloodlust, but yeah, there's just no way. This is definitely a loss. Bummer. Yeah, it would give the people who are serious. Fat Jimmy is right. So if you're really serious about the game, then you could definitely be someone that gets to do more power in the game. And so that's pretty cool for you for sure, right? Because if you're really a player of the game and you've been playing for a long time, then all of a sudden you have more power in it. And that's not bad for anybody who's been here for a while. And Jimmy, you're saying that you're for this because of that, and that's pretty interesting. So it's definitely an interesting idea. Okay, so this time we only have 16 mana. We have standard rule set. I didn't look at what the opponent has. So I'm thinking I want to do something with these cards. And then this card to speed us all up. And then there's a 2. I think just kind of silly. I'm gonna put this guy right there. I'm not sure that was a good move. Let's see what we're fighting. Okay, so we're fighting almost the same deck, except for they put Dr. Blight. So am I going to get Dr. Blight owned? I don't know. Let's see. So we're both going to do our auto hits on the speed up. So we're both going to lose that in turn 1. I'm then going to be sneak attacking. Oh, well, actually, if this hits here, then she'll go here. So I'm not sure who's going to attack first. I think the Epic does. So if he hits this guy, which he should, he'll be faster and no speed. Then I'll hit here. She'll hit here. Then he'll attack. This is the attack that's going to be interesting. Can he hit this? If he can hit that, then I think I can be okay. But if I have trouble hitting this, then I'm going to be in trouble. Also, Dr. Blight could just ruin my day with my Volgine, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully the Volgine can do a little bit of damage to this Pellicor, but we'll see. Okay, so he hits. They lose speed. The one thing about that is he does get a chance to attack before she gets to attack. Too bad he doesn't have 5 attack, huh? And then we're going to get hit. He's going to hit armor, so that's good. Okay, now she'll finish off that. Now the Volgin hopefully lands his blow. I don't think I'm going to get Dr. Blighted here. I forgot about looking at our summoners. So we land a blow there. Yeah, there's no way. Dr. Blight can't take us out. So we got to win. Yeah, no Bebe tonight. He said he was out and about on town or something, so he couldn't come. So yeah. I don't know if he's in the crowd or not, but he's definitely not here tonight. And that's going to happen sometimes, they're not, obviously we don't get paid for this. It's more the love of the game and the other people in the community. And he just got a little tied up with something. But Jingles, I didn't get to watch the show yet. I saw that you had Splinterlands 101 on the show. Remind me, what does he do? Because I'm forgetting. I need to go watch it. I might end my show at the hour mark tonight, guys, just because I'm alone. And we're just playing the game and talking to the crowd for now. Seeing if I can get to champion here. Okay, so we got Lost Legendaries, No Healing, and Blast. So in a Blast rule set, you normally want to be fast, but we've lost all of our Legendaries. We only have 18 mana, so I think I want to do this guy. And I think a team that normally has pretty fast cards is this one. So now we want to do speed, but we want to do the other speed. Okay, so you've got this card and this card that are fast. You got this card that makes us all faster. We've got her that makes everyone slower. We've got him that gives her an attack. And then we can put on a rock. He'll pick up an attack. Yeah, that looks okay. Looks like I'll be fast. I should have a speed advantage. All right, so we went against a pretty regular Kelia deck here. He's going to have one speed boost. He doesn't have a blind. I'm going to take away his speed boost. I have my own speed boost. And I have a slow. So I'll get to attack first with these two. They should kill this. She'll hopefully hit this. Then he'll probably hit her. I have to hope that one of them can hit him and he doesn't start to do any dodging. I think I've got this from looking at it, but Chaos Agent can piss you off sometimes. Oh, no, wait, we're not going to kill him. I forgot about the armor. I forgot about the debuff on my melee attack. Yeah, look, see, they both missed. 3 speed, and he dodged 2 attacks that were 7 speed and 6 speed. Stupid Chaos Agents. Then the 3 speed hits him. That was pretty wild. Oh, that was a nice miss, though. Because that blast damage would have been nasty. All right, so that was pretty good. Now our magic damage should kill the Tide Biter this round. And then he's going to hit Vruz, which is fine because I had the rock gain all that HP. It's funny because that first round, for just a second, I thought the Chaos Agent was going to MVP me. So, yeah, you're right, Paul. I did have an extra card there. So, I was feeling pretty good with my lineup compared to his, but I wasn't positive on that one. Man, I have not played enough this season. I've had a terrible season in actually playing the game because work has been so busy. I haven't been able to go on my normal log or my normal lunch break walks. And then a couple times on my lunch break walks, I was so stressed out about work the whole time that I didn't play the game because I was just so distracted. So I've spent way too much time at 50 energies, which has been just crazy. So it's kind of a bummer for sure. But I'm going to play a little bit tonight. One of the cool things is I played my other game that I'm not supposed to talk about, but their coin did go down a little bit, but I won 5 games in a row today on that, and so I don't have to play anymore tonight, so that's good. And then, something I just want to let you guys know about. Well, here, let's do our match first. So we got slow, armor gets faded away, and we have blast again. They will probably play a team like this. That's what I'm thinking we're gonna see, but a slow green team. Okay, so what can beat that? What can beat that? That means we want slow archers that don't do 5. Yeah, parallel. The coin is down quite a bit. Let me look at the slow team. Okay, yeah. So, like, we can do this and this, and then we can put him up in the front because even though they have a counter to him, I don't think that that's a huge deal. Because they both do 4. If we're going to put him in the front, we need to give him a healer. And we're running low on mana. Now, one of the problems here is going to be if they go sneak. But do I have an answer to that? Is there any kind of answer to if they go sneak? I could put her in the back. And then, no, wait. Then 1 mana. I guess throw him. This is kind of a weird team, but we're going to see if this works. Okay, so I was right. He was going to play this. The one caveat here that could totally ruin my day is this guy. Let's see. So we're going to go hunting and we're going to kill... we're going to go after this, which is kind of shitty because it has armor, but we're going to blast these guys. So I think we'll be okay. If he gets poisoned like every single turn on different markers, that could make some trouble. So, but he shouldn't live that long, right? Okay, yeah, because he took that. Oh, what an awesome turn, too, there. That was sick. Okay. Take no blast damage. Go ahead and get that heal. Yeah, this is going to be a beatdown. Oh, yeah. You know what, Tails? I didn't buy any Planetfall cards yet because it said you had to buy them on ETH. And I don't understand why they did that to us. Why didn't they let us buy them with our ETH on Coinbase? You know, I don't understand it because I claimed more of my coins and they're all on there, and I can't buy packs from there. I don't know what they're doing. Why are they hiding it? Did you? I don't understand what happened in the game recently. The coin crashed a little bit, not terribly, but a little bit, and then the other thing that happened is that all of a sudden I'm playing in like high platinum. I'm like platinum 2, platinum 1 even now. I'm winning with my starter decks pretty easily, and I'm not seeing the Planetfall decks. So are all of them just playing at the very, very top now? I admit I'm only like ranked like 500. But I mean, if I could just solidly win like I won today and win 0.25 coins and not have to invest anymore, that's not bad at all. But I'm wondering if I should take some profit because I don't fully understand what's going on with that other coin that we're supposed to start getting. I saw the Darth Squirrel thing on Bulldog's stream. So that was kind of interesting. You know what? I went and I looked on the store where you could buy base, but I didn't see any of the new cards there. So I'll have to look into that again, my friend, because I was going to look on there because I thought maybe I could buy some of the coins with my coins. If I could reinvest my coins that are on that thing into the game, I would, but I can't. Yeah, yeah. Okay. You're not buying it either. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, the game is fun enough without anything, and it was interesting. I don't know if they're getting new players coming in. It still seems like there is a bit of a player base problem. Okay, so we have odds only and no legendaries, and we can get kind of wild with it. All right, well, let's try something a little bit interesting. Oh, wait, we can't try that. Okay, no, wait. I don't want to do this. I want to do this. Okay. So, 37. I want to do that. I want this one. I want her. And then I want this. There we go. That's what I want to do. Okay. I'll have to look it on OpenSea then. But I don't really want to swap Prime to base. But I guess I could. I understand what you said. I could change some of it into ETH on base and then buy it with the ETH there. That should be pretty good. All right, so we're looking at a similar matchup here, but I think I definitely have the advantage. But I could be wrong. But this looks like a win for me. His big attacker is only going to be hitting for 1, so that's pretty good. He does have that decent mage attacking, but so do I. He does have a back row heal, and I don't. But, oh, there we go. We got our affliction. I was going to say, I have an affliction, but am I going to get my affliction? We actually did even damage in turn 1. I thought that was going to go better, but, man, look at me missing. I guess the one thing I discounted, but we're kind of over it now, it was this guy and that speed boost. But there we go. We got a nice hit there. Now, we have to not miss him, but this is kind of why I played him. All right, my daughters are invading the room once again, guys, because they want to try to get on the show, which is kind of funny. Come on, girls. You're not supposed to be here right now. Okay, fine. I got a kiss on the cheek from the youngest. She's a funny one, and the oldest is also hanging out here for a second. But they're both not supposed to do this. You're gonna break my chair. Come on, get off the chair, girls. I told you my chair can't handle all of us.
Oh, I'll touch your.
Okay.
Emily.
Go. Mom's gonna get mad at you. You gotta go. Shut my door, please. Invasion of the children. You got a hello from the people watching the show. Oh, that was kind of funny. They're definitely cute, but it is always kind of odd when they come in and just like run on the show because they think Dad is famous. But I haven't been famous for a few years because crypto hasn't recovered, and a couple of the games I was famous for kind of are in bad shape, right? I don't even talk about anything on Galley anymore. Okay, we've been on a little winning streak here. Getting some streamer luck, maybe. All right, people are going to get angry. We can't heal and taking sides, so no neutrals. No neutrals. We want to go fast. We can't heal. We can't heal. We want to go fast. Okay, so we can try Lurkus here. Let's see here. Fast cards with no healing. Who's a good tank when you're talking about fast cards? Maybe if we do, let's see, if we do Erda, who are our weapons trainer options for this? Okay, and we do her with a Phyrexian hero. Right, and then we want to speed her up even faster. So our swiftness options are only here. What's our slow options? Okay. And then we have 11 mana left. Mana is kind of high. Should we try a Jin Inferni for a knockout blow? So if we do Jin Inferni, that leaves us with 4. Ooh, I don't like our options at 4 that much, but I guess we can go with a Scalvo. All right, let's see how this goes. Thanks, Ink. Thanks for the cute comment. Okay, so we're going into similar team, but their team is going to be shooting all over the place. Assuming these two get to do damage, I would like them to leech life because they have no life, and maybe that will let them do a hit. He's going to be faster than me, which is annoying. I thought about going Yasik, but I didn't want my shots to go all over the place. But I should have seen Yasik coming, and maybe this was a mistake. Because now she's not going to taunt these people. But I'm kind of hoping somebody shoots her. I want damage to go here and not go anywhere around here, and I'll have a chance. But I'm thinking that I'm gonna get Yasik sniped. I tend to get Yasik sniped when I play against Yasik, and my Yasik tends to miss every target I want. So I imagine that that'll happen. Yeah, see, there we go. There's a Yasik snipe, first round. Okay, at least 2 of the attacks went to places I didn't mind, but 2 of the attacks went to the worst targets they could go to. So let's see if we can recover from that. Oh, that miss was horrid. I mean, he did have 9 speed. This is looking bad. Oh boy, we're getting erased. Yeah, too much speed on the other side. Redemption will take out a couple people, but yeah, his game was going so fast that he glitched it. It's kind of weird when that happens. I wonder what causes those glitches. So Malik there. Should have went with the speed. Though, it did look like he was going to be going way too fast, and he ended up going too fast. That was for sure. We just got shut down on that. Yeah, it's kind of just a chill night tonight. We need people to invest more DEC buying for their land. After this match, we'll go check out my land claim, and we'll look at my portal. I'd expect my DEC to be down from that 24K, but we'll see. And then we'll probably be wrapping things up. If anybody else has any questions, let me know. But, it's going to be kind of a shorter show tonight. Oh, and I'll show you the one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about just a little bit. Okay. So once again, we have what doesn't kill you, and we have trample, and we have you don't want to play a taunter. So that's interesting. We can heal this time. So that changes things a little bit. 26 mana. You can trample forever, and you can't play a taunt card. Because it'll get melted. Interesting. Should we try something strange? Let's see. If we did him with this, this, and then where is he? No, does he cost 5? This guy. And then we speed us up a little bit. And then we're going to give ourselves healing. This is interesting. I think I have a shot at winning this, but let's see what... Did I not put the healing on him? Oh, there it is. I was like, wait, if he's not healing, I'm going to be in trouble. I don't think they have enough magic damage. And I played 2 True Strikers so that it wouldn't be a big issue. We're going to make him waste his Resurrect back there. Okay, now that's going to hurt a little bit, but still, we're having it. So that 11 is not so bad. And now they should help me kill Jared's Scar to get him off of the board. Right? Oh, no, they're going to target... Oh, no, they targeted that magic guy. Okay, now they'll target Jared's Scar. But he's still... just barely survived. So he's gone, but now so is my healer. Interesting. Do they have too much damage and repair? They might. Let me think. Okay, she's gonna repair. So then she's gonna repair the front. But then if she goes first, what she does, I lost. Wow, what a way to lose. You're losing to a repairing angel. Yeah, I think tomorrow I will play some big time Defiz if you want to play with me. So that was definitely a disappointing loss. Salt and Pepper. I didn't see myself losing there, but I guess the armor was a problem. Maybe I should have played another healer for Inevitable because that would have made it inevitable. But when he only had one health, it didn't work out for me. So I'm still gonna play tonight and tomorrow. I think I have. Where's the timer for the season? Oh, it's up here. We still have 1 day, 10 hours. I'm hoping to get to champion, but at least we played a couple battles. I'm going to play a couple more off stream, but let's go check land out. Okay, let's go to production and harvest. So we have 700,000 grain to claim. Let's see if we get lucky and get anything with our grain claim. We're waiting. Nope, just our big stack of grain. Let's go ahead and spend some of that grain to get our decent stack of research tokens. All right, just research. We'll try our SPS claim. This is actually, I'd be surprised if I got anything with the SPS because I have such a small amount of people working on SPS. We're only at 6% capacity on my kingdom, so I think we're going to hold off on that. I like to wait till it's at least 10, so we're gonna wait a couple more weeks before we claim those. And then if we go back here, go to the trade hub, look at my market. Well, you know what? I still have 23,000 DEC and 1.5 million grains, so that's pretty much stayed the same the whole time I've had it in there. It's not very much, so that's interesting. The fees earned on this pool are up to $500. The 24-hour trading volume is $123. None of that is stuff to write home about, but, you know, it is what it is. So, the thing I wanted to show you guys really quick, EMP Money, our friend AJ, he's one of the Splinterlands guys. They have EMP launching their change to what is it? I'm so tired. I need to be able to say it. Fusion. So EMP Money is launching Fusion tomorrow. You know, just to talk about this shortly, it has got their token up a little bit to 15 cents. Their eShare token up to 43 cents. ETH is currently trading at 3,400. So the way that this token works is their peg of EMP is supposed to be 4,000 tokens equals 1 Ethereum. So right now a token should be, if you divide this by 4,000, should be about 87 cents, but they're currently 15 cents. So EMP is a tomb fork. So anybody that knows anything about tomb forks, basically they didn't work, right? So theirs didn't work either. They are currently in a situation where their token lost its peg, just like all tomb forks lost their peg, and they're trying to figure out how to redo their token. So what they have done is they've changed their project as opposed to just getting rid of it, and they're changing it to a real incoming money coming into them instead of just making tokens. So no more EMP will ever be printed. This is gone. No more of this will be printed. Now they do have this eShare token. This eShare token does get printed, but it is kind of like Bitcoin where it has a halving model, but it does it every 2 years. So it has a lot. So it is a diminishing inflation, as opposed to forever inflation. And then what they are doing starting tomorrow is their sacrifice phase for their EMP Fusion project. The quick, just 5-minute at most pitch on this is that if you sacrifice your EMP tokens and buy these at 15 cents roughly, they might go up tomorrow as people start to do this, and give them to the project for the project to basically burn them, and take them off the market and put them into the liquidity pools that they, take them in, they will give you 87 cents credit, or 89 cents credit, or who knows what ETH will be at tomorrow when this starts, because they will be redeeming them like they were 4,000 to 1 to an Ethereum. So if you gave them 4,000 tokens, you would get $3,493 put into their EMP Fusion platform. The difference is, this is called sacrificing your tokens to the project, because you can never withdraw that money. So that's going to turn a whole bunch of you off right away, right? Who's going to just want to give away their money and never get it back? Well, it's not that you can never get it back. What EMP Fusion is going to be is everybody that decides to put money into EMP Fusion, you're going to get a little piece of pie. Let's just call it. They're calling it I forget the name of it right now, but I'm going to do a full video on this later once I do some reading and remember all the names. But you get a piece of a pie. So I put in 1,000. You get you put in 1,000. We both get $1,000 piece of pie. Ink's a big baller, so he puts in 5,000. He gets a $5,000 piece of the pie. Then they have a whole bunch of different projects that they've started to launch since they did EMP. They are the makers of SparkSwap. They are the makers of CedoSwap. These are dexes that are doing pretty well on Pulse Chain and Mana Network. They are going to launch another dex pretty soon on another network. Not only are they a DEX, if you've watched any of my SparkSwap videos, they're bridges, they're perpetuals, platforms. They have all these different ways to make money. So they have DEXs making them money, bridges making them money, perpetuals making them money. They have NFTs that they've launched on both BSC and on Pulse Chain now that they get royalties on when they are traded. They are also now becoming part owner in a brand new game that is launching. So this is a trading card game. It is kind of interesting that it is a competitor to Splinterlands in that factor, but they partnered with a team that is making a trading card game, and they'll be getting 10% of their profit coming back to them. So they have created all these different sites that is allowing the EMP team to continue to make money besides this team. And then if you have a piece of the pie, they are taking part of the fees from every one of those other projects, sending them back to EMP, and then paying that out to the people that have a piece of pie. Now, when you get that payout, you can either make your piece of pie bigger, or you have to buy what they're calling is a battery NFT. So let's say like you wanted Bitcoin as your payout. You could buy a Bitcoin battery, put it on your piece of pie, and then when your money comes in from them, they'll put it into your Bitcoin battery. And maybe you put your Bitcoin battery to pay you out at $100. So I don't know how fast your pie or their income will fill up your battery, but eventually your Bitcoin battery fills up and you get $100 in Bitcoin. Now, obviously, the bigger your deposit is, the bigger your piece of the pie is, the more of their income that they pay out to us is yours and earned. But besides all the money that they're making in their other projects and all the fees that come back to it, they have this regular eShare token that's being minted. That's going to be given to you too. But it's going to always be given to you in the form of, we're going to make your pie bigger, or you have to put your money into one of these batteries. Now, you can buy the batteries, they say, for about the price of a meal. And so that's what everyone will have to be doing. I'm probably going to be covering this pretty substantially over the next couple of months as I get into this and I explain it. And I know not all of you are into the DeFi stuff, but this is what I'm doing. And it's really kind of interesting to see that they've decided to, instead of, abandon their tomb fork that failed, but then take those tokens that people have and allow them to get ownership in this new, this new form of earning that they're creating. So, and like I said, I hope some of you do check it out. Thanks, Hank, to say that you will, because it is an opportunity in my mind. This isn't financial advice, but if you guys know AJ Brockman, you know his story, you know he's a Splinterlands whale, you know that he's a member of the community. He is going to be one of our summoners that come out, because he was the second highest buyer. So he is somebody that supports us. So it's worth it to, take a look at what he's doing and see, if you're interested. Yeah, it is a Deegan play, and it's a passive income play, and like you can check out their other stuff. Like I said, their idea here is they've comboed with Dex Finance. Dex Finance is actually on Arbitrum. That's one of their projects too now. I always forget about that one because they actually bought the Dex Finance team and combined them into their team. So this is their Spark Swap, but the main thing to look here is just, here's another $3 million in TVL that they have on a DEX, and they're earning fees on this. And then they still have $4 million locked up over here on this site. And then they have Cedo Swap is Cedo Swap. Let's see if I can find that one. I'm not on the Mana network, so I'm so bad at finding Cedo Swap. Cedo Swap. Mana Network. Is anyone here on Mana Network? It's one of those new L2s. Cedo, C-E... You know what? It's C-E-D-O, huh? Cedo Swap? I got to learn how to spell these things. So, Oh yeah, and you know if you haven't checked out any of my videos on SparkSwap Inc., you should maybe check them out because they have some very interesting farms if you're in the Pulse Chain ecosystem. Um, I don't know if you're into DAI, but they're paying 43% on stables, which is always kind of fun. If you're into Bro, that's paying 178%, but that's BitBoy's Bro token. And then they also have a couple other ones that are kind of interesting in here. Um, I know that I'm currently in this one that's paying 140%. I have a little bit of money in that one, and then I do my little videos about the Spark 404 tokens that they launched, which are kind of interesting too. But thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. Thanks for letting me do my little rant on other sides. Ink's seen all the videos. Well, hopefully you checked out their site. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. You know, I believe AJ's in this for the right, things. And he's trying to reward his loyal supporters by giving them full value when they trade in their EMP tokens. I don't know how long they'll be doing full value. But during the first week, starting tomorrow, they're going to be adding on a bonus plus the full value. So you'll get your full value of the tokens when you trade them in, plus like maybe a 10% bonus. I have to go review the documents and I'm going to try to do a full video on that. And then if you're interested, you can check it out. But other than that, guys, thanks for hanging out for Into the Splinterverse. Hopefully we'll have these prices bouncing back here once we flush out everybody who's deciding to leave. So, and Defiz, yeah, hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow. We'll play some big time. I know I haven't been playing very much lately. I've just been so busy. I haven't been doing much lately, and I, to be honest, when I'm the reason why I haven't been doing as much, guys, is because when work is stressing me out, instead of doing crypto stuff, I'll like hang out with the kids a little bit more because they are like natural de-stressors. If you just play with them, it's kind of funny how that works. So I played a lot more Uno and like Kids Monopoly and Clue and stuff like that over the last couple nights, and it was kind of fun. Just when the bosses are pissing you off, you just gotta step away from everything else a little bit and just focus on the cool stuff that's going on for you. All right, guys, let me